Hey, what's up traders? The FFX Hunter here with weekly Forex forecast for the 5th January 2020. So I hope you all enjoyed the Christmas holidays and you celebrated the new year, because the last one was quite, strange one. So I will not do any big talks right now, and let's go straight to the charts. We will look what we can examine on the charts by using the COT method, institutional levels, retail sentiment, and by the way, all of these things I have developed for the MT4 and the online application, which you can check right now on my website, and you can simply download it and use it. It's really a great tool. All right, my friends, so let's go to check it out. Okay, my friends, so we are looking to my website to the top, order flow. Where is this COT data? I hope it works for all of you, and if it does not work, try different browser. You cannot have the browser with the ad blocker because there is a application which could be blocked by this ad blocker, right? So you have to fill up your email, confirm it if it comes, check the spam as well, and then it should work for you. So let's check it out what happened with all the currencies, right? So here on this website, as I said, is all the data for all what we need. We can go through all the pairs and check what's going on. As well, what is here, if you click into these charts, you will find this, which is basically the institutional levels on the all time frames, and you can bring just the one time frame for each pair to see properly the levels which are drawn, how they are working. You can basically do a lot of things in here, higher lows, gaps, these institutional levels, and you can change the time frames, and of course you can have as well the 4 times view as I am using for my analysis. So let's check it out with the charts what happened on the dollar index. So the dollar index on the weekly has reached this beautiful institutional level, right? And overall I'm thinking that the dollar will be dropping for quite a long time, because the Fed was printing a lot and they planning the printing again. But what will have to happen for the continuation down in here will have to be the reaccumulation and reordering of their position. So if we are looking to the COT data of the dollar, we can see basically that the banks has been very bearish for whole year, right? So we can see they've been having the big shorts in here, then they took the profit and then they shorting again. However, we can see something interesting in here. If we look to the commercials, we can see they started to build the longs positions, right? So that could mean that something could happen in here, and I will show you something as well on my website, which is quite good things in this one. So it's this tool on the bottom. I will bring it for the USD, and I know many people is not using it, but it's a quite very good thing. So you can put it to the 10 years data, and let's go down here, and actually down here, and it's showing us these charts, right? So what we can see in here is a longs positions of the commercials, non-commercials, etc. So it's everything in here. What we are now looking for, it's net positions. Let's compare the net positions of the commercials and the non-commercials, like this, right? So what we are seeing in here is that the net positions of the commercials starting to grow up, and look how it happened, how it was growing, or how it was developing in the past. They actually never exceeded these levels, right? So we are actually right now in this zone. Then always it all dropped, and non-commercials growth up. So that's quite interesting thing. And right now as well, what we can compare is of course the longs and shorts of the non-commercials. So what we are seeing in here is that they actually reached their extreme of the shorts, and now it's actually starting to grow a bit, right? And the longs as well are being on the extremes low position. So, and they right now if I leave it just this one in here, we can see it's slowly starting to might grow up. So I don't want to say that the dollar will start to do, you know, any big reversal or something like that, but I think we will see in the next weeks, maybe in the first 3 months of this year, some at least pause, you know, or maybe some bigger correction before it could drop down. But it's of course all the questions of the future, how it will play. So let's go for the next one. It's gonna be the franc, and on the Swiss franc, I have quite similar view, right? Swiss franc is of course the bearish downtrend, and what we are seeing here on the daily is that we reach this long-term descending channel, right? So I'm thinking the price is getting the rejections in here, and what is interesting on the Swiss franc is this. Look, the banks has been very bearish in here. Let me clear this. They've been very bearish in here. They took profit, very bearish, took profit, very bearish, took profit, and again, right? So they actually reached 2 weeks ago their extreme shorts position. So right now they're taking profits for the sure, and look, they bring some longs positions for the last 3 weeks. So it looks good that it could possibly be going a little bit higher in here. So I'm expecting a slight move higher. So yeah, next one will be the USD Jpy, and this one is dropping a lot. I mean, I don't know where it goes, because the structure here on the monthly, weekly and the daily, there is not so much level. I think we will see the drop down here, right? So let's check the positions. What we are seeing on the USD Jpy, they basically get rid of all the longs positions and they building the shorts. However, here is something interesting happening. So every time when the banks reach 73% shorts, or here they reach even 80, they start to take out the profits, right? So it's quite interesting on this pair. What we are seeing on the commercial side is this quite strong bullishness, right? So I don't know what to think about this. So best thing is, what to do is, if you don't understand the market, simply skip it and don't trade it. It's not for you, and this is the rule I will be applying in here. So if it retraces a bit, I would like to short it, but right now I don't know what to do, so not for me. Next one is the euro, and the euro is very interesting. So this one, let's start on the monthly. Monthly, we have came into this big institutional level, right? Let's go to the weekly, which is this one, and on the weekly we are in the institutional level 2, and on the daily it's coming into the institutional level 2, and as well, look where we are right now on this channel, right? So I'm thinking we could see some correction in here, which is all in the confluence with what's happening on the dollar. So let's check the data for the euro, and what is here is that of course the banks has been massively bullish in the September, then they took the profit and they started to build the positions again for the overextension. However, the positions are not so bullish anymore, because look at this. They've been 84% to the long side, and the price has moved up, but it's not growing that much, right? And look what was happening in here. Look at their shorts. They've been 50k, and right now 54, 56, 57, 60 and to 79k, right? So it's getting a quite they're building some shorts, right? And if you look to the commercials, look at this. They already been selling, right? Not selling that much as before, but it's 2 times bigger shorts than the longs. So maybe some at least corrective bounce could come in here. If the price drops down here into bottom of this channel, I will be looking for the longs, right? But for now, I'm more focused to get into the shorts if this level, when I have the alarm in here, will be reached. As well, if you're using this my applications, you know what you can do. I will basically show you on this one. So let me bring this here. So this is actually the trades we have in my signal service. We entered the USD Cat and GBP. I don't want to show these ones too, but let's check this euro, and I will show you how you can actually trade this channel. And it's actually quite very cool thing. So let's bring it to the daily, and for example, let's say we want to trade this channel as I have drawn. Let me hide all of these institutional levels, and I actually can leave this one just here, right? So what we have here is this institutional level, and I said that I would like to see the drop from here, but as well it would be perfect if it has a reach here in this channel, right? So I will show you right now how you can trade it. So basically I will come into this top and I will push the S on my keyboard, and I will simply drag it like this, right? And this line is my stop loss, and this one is my take profit. So I can hide this color so it's not making the rubbish in here. And now I will activate the trade by clicking on this, and when this line get purple, it will be actually active. So it's actually right now I have added the trade, and once the price will reach this level with this, it will place my sell in here. Here it will be my stop loss, and here will be my take profit. Of course it automatically will calculate the lot size, so I don't have to care about it because I have all set in here. I have 0.5 risk per trade. I want to risk 1% per trade, so I just edit it in here. And yeah, that's it. This is how I place the trade if I want to trade a channel. Great, isn't it? Okay, so let's come back. Here is where I wait. That's for the euro. Next one is going to be pound, and I'm bullish on the pound. I will show you right now on the why on the COT. So look what was happening here. Quite very shorts in the past, longs, sorry. Then they started to build it. Then here was like quite confusing, you know. I wasn't traded to the pound, and now here, look, 27 to 39. Then they drop it a little bit, and even overall they actually build it some longs, right? But look what happened with the shorts. From the 45 they drop it to the 30. So it's this scheme where we have the longs growing and the shorts dropping, right? So it's very powerful, and we can see from the bearish to the bullish. That looks good for me, right? Okay, so that's why I'm bullish on the pound as well, and I'm thinking that here on the daily we could see this top of this channel and this institutional level. How it will be played out on the smaller time frames, let's look in here. Right, so we have on the 4 hours, we have this. So it has created new high. Here is the institutional level. It's the level on the 1 hour. We'll show you, right? So here is the level. Actually this one here was the strong move, so here is the reaction. We actually entered this trade in my signal service as I have shown in here. So it's actually this trade, right? So we entered here on the bottom, and now we expecting the price to move up. Right now we are seeing this green line in here is like retail traders positions, and we are seeing that they are actually now in the profit, the buyers. And look at this, the buyers are actually dropping. There was more buyers than right now, so it's good. It means that the price probably could continue higher. Okay, so next one will be the Aussie. Aussie has been moving very sharply for a whole year because it's the one of the couple currencies which had the interest rates. And what we can see in here is that we are actually coming into this institutional level on the monthly. We are actually already in the institutional level on the weekly in here. So here I'm thinking that as well, smaller bounce at least before the continuation up. And let's check smaller time frames. So here is the daily, and what we can see here is this. So I'm still thinking that it could go higher, right? But I will not open the long here. If the price drops down first, then I would like to enter the long. If the price goes up first, then I would be looking for the short, right? So again, we have the channel. So this channel on the daily could be perfectly traded again by using this my tool. So I will simply go to this one, and it's actually the Aussie. And here is what I want to do on the Aussie. So I have it on the daily. I can simply put S here. I will make it like this. And I activate the trade. And once the price comes in here, I'm in the trade, right? Of course, I can adjust as well the stop loss, right? I will make it a little bit smaller. So right now I have it 140 pips, 160, 180, right? And this one, I don't want to trade the whole channel, but I would like to enter into the middle band of the channel, right? So why I'm speaking about the whole channel? So whole channel would be like this, you know, and here is the middle band, right? So something like that. So that's what I would like to trade, and this is how I place the trade. Very simple, right? So let's go back to this. To this. Okay, so that's Aussie. Let me bring back, let me as well bring the Aussie COT. So what we are seeing in here is that the banks has been very, very bullish in here. And now we are seeing the slight drop in the bullishness, and we can see the growth in the bearishness, right? So we can see from the green, we switch to the red, to the negative net positions, right? If we check the commercials are already selling, right? So yeah, Aussie looks like it's losing its power and should make a corrective move. Next one is a cat, and I am bullish on the cat, which means bearish on the USD cat. So on the monthly we have the big drop. On the weekly, of course, we only looking on a different fractal of the price, right? And I'm thinking the price could drop all the way down here, and this is how it's actually how it looks like on the daily. So the price is dropping, and I'm thinking that we will see at least another test of this channel, right? Mostly when the channel comes to the level where is it touched 3 times, we can see that there is a first bounce, because many people can draw this channel, right? I'm not the only one who's drawing this channel. So they have the channel, they enter the breakout here, and where they have stop loss here. So mostly what I'm seeing is that the channels is touched second time before it goes up again, right? So I will be entering the channel again, boom, right? So I can go just here, and I can bring the USD Cat, and I have already short in here. So you can see we have this short, which we actually open it in here. Here is a trade, you can see it better. So look how nicely we have entered in my signal service, because just knowing these levels, these institutional levels, here was this level actually, right? So here is where I have entered here, and this level was automatically found by my tools in here. So let's check on the USD Cat if is it there. But of course it's gonna be there, because I was trading it, right? So we actually simply enter it from this level. I will bring it on the 4 hours, because that's the level from the 4 hours. Let's check it out. You see, this is the level. It's not highlighted that much right now because it's already touched, but it's the level, right? So by knowing just these couple of things, it's very simple to trade it. That's what we want to make trading very simple. So USD Cat bearish. Why? Let's check this. This is the positions for the USD Cat. So what we are seeing, banks being bullish, then they close these longs, and then they open the longs again, and now they closed massive amount of the longs. Look at this, from the 55 to the 26 in 2 weeks, and they started to build shorts. Look on the shorts, for quite some time they're still building it. But what happened in these last 2 weeks, from the, I will see it, right, from 62% to the long side to the minus, to the 61% negative, right? So this is huge, this is big change. Look at this, minus 30k contract in the last 3 weeks, right? That's really massive. So I'm thinking that the price will probably, most likely, will drop down, and look here on the daily, it's again, as I said actually, right, that this channel should be touched again. Okay, anyway, where is the next one? Is the Kiwi. Kiwi is kind of strongest currency for the whole year, but right now we are in the weekly level, we are below this daily level, and we are around here on the 4 hours level, which is kind of you know, sometimes dropping, them not moving. But how looks the positions? So let's check it out in here, and what we are seeing is that the banks has reached their maximum extreme positions for this year, and since then they taking out the profit, right? We are seeing that they dropped the shorts as well, but still it's bullish. And if you look to the commercials, they started to short actually in here, right? So the selling could come in here, and it could bring the some corrective moves from this weekly level, right? I don't know how big it's gonna be, because it's but I think we could see some short-term short. All right, my friends, this is it, and I hope you like the way how simply I have made the trading, and there is just a couple of things which you need to know and follow. I don't want to say the trading is easy, it's definitely not easy, but by just following these institutional levels, everyone can do that. And I will be doing more videos where you can learn this technique quite quickly and be profitable. All right, my friends, bye bye.